Good evening. It's Saturday night. It's a kind of late, little bit, but I have very good day today, Saturday. I go to my old friends, they are Christians, and we talk a lot and have food and fun. We a lot of talk about everything, what's going on in the world right now. And I know them a long time. Couples and little girl, but his previous marriage, he's go through a lot. He's from Estonia, Pribaltics, and I'm very good friends with his mother, and she's passed away. And he's called me a few days ago. My mom passed away, and I won't come in to see him and talk to about his mom, because I talk to her on Skype all the time, and we're talking about like memories, good memories, and about her, about everything in life. And I don't see them like 7 years, and we have very nice conversation. That her son, my friend's son, this young man, he's one sometimes in my show, and I say, really, he's very smart dude, and we have a lot of fun today. And he's a wife from Greece, and he's from Estonia, city of Minsk. And yesterday we're talking about my show and how I want to be. He's watched my show, and he say, you tell everything is like he is thinking too, exactly same. We have the same mind. We go through Soviet Union, and he's know what is that. He's know what I'm talking about. He's understand me clear. For American, maybe you don't understand me because you just listen to me like story of my life. But the true story, a lot of people go through with that. And last time I told you, I decided to get out from country because of my daughter, because she's don't have a life right there. And that time I already have a client for extra money. I have one family couples. They very smart people. They have very good jobs, and I take care of one boy, very little boy. His mother passed away when he's born, and a few people help that very close friends, that lady, one or two of, and we help him raise that boy who's lost his mom. He's 7 months old when he's lost it, but they invite me to watch it, his boy, and I go through with everything. He's have side effects from birth, and he's have pneumonia when he's born, because they start save the mother and leave him on the table with anything on it, and it's kind of cold. They recovery here. It's in Russia, a total different hospitals. I can tell you 100%. I go through their hospitals. I know how they take care of it, and I know how she's died. Her kidney fell, and they forgot about that boy. They went back to him. He's already have pneumonia, but they give it to him antibiotic to very little and have side effects, neurological. And doctor tell only massage can help me save. We can save him, and that's what I'm job to do. And I take him in the hospital and for massage, and I make him myself and stay with him sometimes. And I'm so in love with that little baby. I'm putting all my heart on him, and eventually we find him wife, a teacher, and she's later take care of him. And I'm already in America when I call them and asking how they doing, and they tell he's grow, he's a nice boy, and everything is make me happy. And I told you I'm started extra job in Moscow, and I'm planning to. I meet one guy from Germany, and he's gonna marry me, and we go to living in Germany. But when I date one time with him, he's okay, and he's from Kazakhstan. A lot of Russian people, Germany people moved later to Germany, and he's speaking Russian language. He's from Kazakhstan, where I know where is that. It's close to Kyrgyzstan, where I'm born. It's countries of Muslim countries, Soviet Union. And he's come over me one time. It's late, and I have my friends' kids, two of a boy and girl, and my daughter. And he started acting not right. And I say, get out. And I'm done with him. And I start thinking how I can go and start praying. And that moment, God have a plan for me. I know that 100%. Because it's so interesting that before we baptized and gone back to church, we visit my mom summertime for vacation for 2 weeks. And my daughter already almost done middle school, and she's have to go to high school. She's 13, and my mom, she told her, Anna, her name Anna, you have to learn English, and because she's already updated, and we know because she's have her son-in-law from Italy. He's from Europe, more updated. Not like we in Russia. And mother, of course, too, she's know more stuff about the world. And I say, Mom, I don't want to go to America. Why she's have to learn that English? And she say, you never know. God plan. She's like prophet to us to go to America. And when we come into church, 1994, and that's probably Moscow I'm going to is 1997, 1998, this years. I'm already involved with church, I told you already that stories. And I go to Moscow to need more money to pay back loan and stand on my feet because my daughter in college. And I'm having a job. At that time, I'm not communicating with my little brother because he's not still in the church, he's still in the mafia stuff. And I'm not communicating with my older sister because I don't want to get involved with that stuff. But only sometimes I see her in the church or we call each other. I am not visiting her at all. But mom I'm visiting, and I think it's maybe 2 times I see her in the mom house on a birthday party or Christmas party. And one time, yeah, we have Christmas together and they come over, all family. It's a beautiful Christmas we have in all family, right before I moved to America. And that time, I just, I don't want to keep it anything like, I'm keeping everything a secret inside of me. I don't nobody know what I know. It's not, it's very dangerous to tell somebody truth what I know. And especially I know who they, I don't trust them at all. And one day I just like, something is, I don't know how I call her and tell how she doing. And she's told me story. She's told me, American guy come over to marry our sister, my younger sister, who she's run from Ashgabat. Remember I last time told you story, older and younger sister. She's left everything, 3 apartments, and that new guy, Turkmenian man, who's in the business, and he's Muslim, and he's before 5. And she's won't help her find the man because she's young and beautiful, and she's told her husband, through her husband in a church. One guy who married some Russian Christian woman through Seventh-day Adventist church. And he's supposed to on Saturday, close to Friday, be there. He's already flying. He's flying through Germany to Moscow from Chicago. And my sister younger, she say she don't want anymore because for her it's too old. She's 6 years younger like me. It's too old for her, that man. But I'm thinking about right away, my daughter won't escape from this country. Maybe I have to looking up him. And I told her, look, but she's telling me I have few women who won't get out from that country. I don't have no problem finding for him wife. And because she's working through church, she's have a lot of women around her. She's director of women office in church, woman leader. And she's listening to me, and I say, wait, can I look at him? Maybe I need to get out from that country because my daughter graduate soon, and I don't know what she's have to do in that country because the nurse who is working in a hospital have very, like in McDonald's, paycheck. They don't have nothing and work so hard for everything. They don't treat, government don't treat doctors and nurses in Russia because the government, medical, everything facilities and everything in government hand. They making that everything lie and control the country. Even as Gorbachev changed, they still control it everything. They never change, still control it. Don't have communism. You can't change that country. Can you change India? No. This culture is very old. They have tradition, they have everything, like they're built thousands years ago. Same in Russia. You can't change mentality because the Viking is very long time that properties is from Noah, who is an ark grandson, go to that properties first. Very old properties. But today I talked with my friends about this. He's no history and he's no geography, and we're talking about India and that Noah grandson, and he's telling me name that they move on that properties. And as Jesus' brother James, he's opened first Christian church in Indian country. In Russia, Christian too right there before communism. All king, they all Christians, right? And history. And I told her I need to change my life because I'm struggling. I don't want stranded. I want move on for my daughter. If he is a good guy, Christian man, I don't care. I want to be Christian woman, Christian wife. I don't care if I love him or I don't. You know, I have to look how he looks and who is he. Do he can support us or not? And she say, perfect. And she's telling me when he's come over and I'm working and after work and I'm going to her house to meet him. He's already there. And Saturday, I'm coming Friday night to meet him. And Saturday we have to go to my mother's house. All my sister and brothers coming together for me. We already called mother and we already set up dinner and everything. If I tell him yes, I will marry you, because he's coming find the wife. In a Christian world, that's how they married. They don't go sleep first and married later. We go first married, have blessing, then we go sleep and we create a family and relationship. But I have to see him first. We have to see each other first and see who is who. And I remember when I'm coming in her apartments in Moscow, close to Cosmos Hotel. That's she's living right there, and Ostankino right there. You know that media Ostankino Tower, beautiful right there. Park, Ostankin Park, and beautiful area. And when I come in and meet him, he's little guy with pajamas, an Indian man, but he's American. But he's in my region, what I'm going to through, what I'm thinking about America through my father's story and through program in the school. Americans, people who's coming, we're looking on them, they rich, we're thinking they rich, they have dollars. In his video camera, they're more rich. Because we just don't understand what this America means. For us, he's coming like a rich man. And he's show his pictures. And my sister, she's living before too in America, like few years in different state. They working in, her husband working in some university for professor of history, Bible stories and history, because he's have a perfect language, English. He's known few languages, and he's very smart. And he's go to through that Indian man, American. He's go to through that my brother-in-law, everything through church, and if that need happens, believe me. God doing this on purpose, 100%. And I looking at him and say, he looks, you know, real Indian man. You know, I know about India a lot of stuff because when I living in Ashgabat, they have a very popular movie, and they all the time is show movies in outside, big screen, and they have projector. And show the Indian movie and that music and that romantic stuff and that exotic country. We have very good friends, good friends relationship with India that time, with Soviet Union. Brezhnev, he's love India. He sent a lot of India food stuff and from farms to help India with time of Indira Gandhi, right there. And they work together a lot of stuff to do in four countries. And we have all movies, all actors, music. We have love at India and everything is culture. And when I see him, of course, in my imagination that from my childhood person, but he's American. He's got video camera and he's looking good man, you know, for his age, but he don't tell the truth, everything. He shows his pictures like he's have Dr. House. I know right now what is Dr. House. But this is what he show pictures. Outside, he have property, big property. And when we sit in the dinner, they start, I don't speak English, nothing. Zero. I studied German language in school and in college. Not English, because after World War II, everybody studied German language or French. French is like, we have all the time in the country with French language. We have a lot of same things go through king time and Soviet Union doesn't have culture. They love Russian ballet and style and everything go to. We have a lot of work with French country that time, and like cosmetic stuff, like style, like how you have to looks. They like very skinny woman, tall and skinny. If little bit you more have over a few pounds, you're already fat. That's it. In Russia, that is Men looking on the body, not on the hearts. You have to look like French model. Then you qualified. In America, it's totally different. What is world? And we always looks good right there. We take care of ourselves. We love style, and we love different clothes. We know what is that. It's French style, you know, and how we have to eating for don't have extra pounds. But after perestroika, everybody start eating a lot because they go to America a lot. McDonald's come into Russia. Everybody go to McDonald's. Even I'm right there already in Moscow. We go to McDonald's too. It's a very good food. And just right before I go to America, and we start talking, we pray, and he's tell everything. He's one married. He's like me, like how he looks, and I'm looking at him, and we pray, and I say okay. I tell him my story, they translate that, my brother-in-law translate both sides, and we go to tomorrow my mother, he's bring me some presents for me and for my daughter, and it's like from America, presents is like big deal, you know. American give it presents, new stuff, you know, and just like, oh, we're right now in not like just French, we are more higher. Because America is bring something from future stuff. America for us is like future country. And this is very true. When I'm coming to America, I recognize, before I go, government tells statistically, we're behind America 100 years. This is 2000. When it's 2000, I'm coming to America 2001, in January, and this is 2000 information statistically. We're behind with everything, 100 years. This is what I'm coming from that time to America. And we decided we go to mother's house next day, and all relatives, we have family meeting. Do everything we have to do right, and he's have to propose me, and he's asked my mom permission for this, for blessing, and everything decided and talked to him at that dinner, and I go home, and he stayed in my sister's house, and morning we go to my mom's house. It's like 2 hours, 1.5, like from Kalamazoo to Chicago, where I'm living right now, same time. When we come into my mom, he's given to my mom $1,000 present. $1,000! It's huge money in Russia. We're thinking he is rich. And he's given me $1,000 too, present. Of course, I'm thinking he's tell the truth. He's tell me he's want for me open business, because I want business in Russia so bad. I know how I need, because I'm already want open business and escape from that business when it's Gorbachev time, and I told you already that story. And I want business, then everybody know in my family. In my family, I'm the director. When we have a dinners, or wherever have a celebration, birthday parties, or Christmas party, or Thanksgiving dinner, whatever is we celebrate, I'm a director right there. Everybody know my family. Oh, Tatiana there, she's everything go through right. My mom know. Everything I have already very good skill, because I work for government. I have a very good skill to be leader. And when I'm in America, they miss me, they call me, we miss you, we want you come back, and we have a party and laughing, and you're just like, they miss me all the time. But as time go, I can't stop, I need to move on. And we sit at a dinner, and he's asking my mom blessing, and everybody cry because I'm almost 18 years not in the marriage. After my first time marriage, 18 years. My daughter already 20 years old. And I am just turned 39 years. 18 years, 17 and a half. I don't go marriage. This is how my first husband damaged me so bad. I don't go to marry. God don't give it to me, married with nobody. A lot of people ask me married. And I say, no, God don't give it to me married. He's proposed me for go to America. He's saved me to go America. And my mom, before I go to church, she's prophet me, Ina, teach English because maybe you go to America. And everything start like roller coaster in my life. He's proposed me and I give to him, yes, because they work is different to country immigration, documents and everything. You have to do right everything. It's not easy to process everything. And he said, okay. His next day go to back to home. And I'm just in the heaven because everybody happy for me. My brother told me this is your dream, and he's tell my daughter go to and he's working in South Bend, Indiana, Notre Dame University, and he's working as chief manager in kitchen area. Good money he's making. That's what my brother-in-law everything is translate, and we go to church Saturday, and he's give it a speech like pastor, but I feel right away something is not right. Maybe he's have accent English, and my brother-in-law don't understand his accent. He's complicated to translate him all the time, and I've noticed that something he is not preacher, and people looking, and I'm kind of little bit embarrassing because I know what these preachers have to be, but I give it to God everything that time, because we pray, we asking blessing, we go through God, through my faith to God, and we start prepare. I'm still working in Moscow. My daughter graduate, and he sent to us money. He still, you have to fix it your teeth because in America it's so expensive. And I have a good teeth, but little bit I fix it, like fillings, like cleaning, like this stuff. He sent me money for that, and we talking through my sister. She's called me and she say, he's want to talk to you tomorrow. Can you come in? And she's no English too, and her husband, they translate me, but most of it she's translate. And she's like, oh, he's buy for you boat, and he's prepare everything, he's order cosmetic from magazines, and he's buy for your in a car, Ford. When you come in right away you have driving license, and she's go to Notre Dame University for doctor study, medical school, because in America she's have to go through, she's done nurse, she's have to be nurse, like medical school to go to doctor. He's have money for her, he's have saving account good, because he's making good money. But he's divorced, and he's have first wife from Chicago, and her father is American businessman in Chicago. Very beautiful family. I meet them later. And she's have some mental issue, and they have 3 kids. He's don't tell that kids right there with him. His all life. We start doing our documents, and me and my daughter, we pray. I say, daughter, if that God plan, everything go through right. Every faith we have it. We have strong faith for everything, and everything go through good. He's buy to us ticket in January 2001. Everything all set with documents in immigration office. we have a passport and we have a visa through embassy, and we pack our stuff. We have last party in the family. Everybody happy for me, but my brother-in-law give it to someone pastor. He's from Armenia. He's an Andrews University. To his can translate me English and help me first time to adopt it in America. I have already contact people right there. And sorry, we pack our stuff and we have to go to fly to Germany. We have to stop in Germany and take a different plane from Germany to Chicago, O'Hare. And we stop with my family. My little sister have a car, and she's in airport with my brother-in-law and other brother-in-law and older sister, 4 of them and kids. They crying, and my little sister, she's feel like she's never seen me again. She's crying. My little sister is my little angel because I love her like more like anybody when she's little girl, like baby girl. She's my doll. I play with her when she's little. She's so beautiful little girl. She's right now beautiful too, but she's already have 4 kids and 2 grandkids. Time is flying, and we say goodbye each other, and we we look so good with my daughter. She's 20 and I'm 39, just turned. And she's be turning May 21. I don't know about immigration law, but when we sit in that plane and we stop in Germany, we sit like probably 2 hours in Germany, and then we go to America in 9 hours. 2 hours we fly to Germany, and 9 hours from Germany to Chicago. And when we here in Chicago, we get out that from escalator, and everybody looking at us, and I thinking, what if everybody looking at us? Because we're looking different. We're looking good. 2 girls, young woman with young lady, mama and daughter, beautiful ladies from Moscow. Of course everybody looking and we're different. And that American, my future husband, he's have 2 bouquets, small, very cheap. And I say, it's okay. And he's say, I have to go to take in the car. You be stay outside, and I be come in and pick it up you. I don't want you to go to outside because it's winter time, January 11, in Chicago. It's cold. Not like in Russia, 100%. In Moscow, it's more colder at that time. Different climate. And we have like very nice coats, fashion from French designers, and with style, and it looks good, and we're working on that with 2 little bouquets, and we have suitcases, and he's go to pick it up to his car, and we're waiting, we're thinking, one car coming is beautiful, other car coming beautiful, and I'm thinking he's coming with beautiful, because he's a rich man, he's coming with very beautiful car, and he's coming with very old van, is old style, like 70s, and have rusty holes in the whole car, and we're looking for each other, and I say, how can get in that car? For me it's embarrassing, go sit in the car from Moscow, I go to sit in the car, I'm riding in BMW right there all the time, or my brother have a nice, very nice cars. Everybody from Germany, from we not cheaper people, like we still already have a jobs and cars. It's a lot upgrading already in Moscow, not in my mom's city, but it's still, man, from my family we all stand in the level, good level. God bless us, seriously. And he's opened the door, and his car so stinks, and so dirty seats. And my daughter sit and she's told me, Mom, remember I heard that story. Rich people sometimes tasting Russian woman she's love him, or she's one for money coming to America because of his rich. He's testing you. Just see it how much, and let's go home. Probably that's what happens. And I just don't know how I can sit on that seat. It's so dirty. And he's taking towel, some kind of towel, and towel so dirty, and put on that seat so I can sit. And I just don't know how I can sit even that towel. But I sit at the towel. God start build at me my pride, be humble. And before that, it's so funny, before we go on that plane to go to America, God gave me dream, like a vision. Total opposite what He's tell. I see dream when I'm coming to America and his property is so filthy. When I open the house, it's very horrible, dirty house inside. And I told my daughter, I see that dream is so nasty. I think it's God mentally already prepared me to show me that vision. And that I talked with that pastor from Armenia on the phone before we go. They contact me. I have already a person who is contact with me. And he say, I won't tell you, please, don't expect something is very beautiful right there. Maybe you don't realize it's different. You can see different pictures. Just be waiting for this. And I said, why he's telling me that? But with that vision, dream, God showed me that different stuff. And I start thinking about what if that pastor tell me about something. I talk to my daughter and my mom tell, don't believe that dreams. The dreams maybe from Lucifer. Don't believe it. Nobody believe in Russia. Pastors or whatever dream can come in from God. I'm always feel like I'm Joseph. When the Father raised us, He's tell us we can have a dream from God, and we can have angel around us too, to look like human. He's told us that, and I believe it inside. I believer, I dreamer, and I believer. From when I'm little, I'm born like that. This is genetic in me, and I just like inside of me feel that. When he's bring that car, when we're driving from O'Hara to Michigan. When he's coming to Russia, he's tell, oh, you have a street so dirty, American more cleaner, and the car, you have cars dirty, we have clean cars. When he's put me on that dirty car, I say, what he's lying me? He's America. It's General I in Michigan or in Chicago highway. It's messy, misty. When you're driving, it's splashed everywhere. I know because I living in Chicago later when I have to survive. And I told you later. And today won't finish it when we come in just in the house. We just driving 2 hours and I'm worried about and thinking about inside of me how I have to feel and everything that man driving, and I don't have love for him, anything. Just like blind marriage through Christianity, through church, through that blessing of God. I taken that blessing like blessing to change my life for my daughter, because I want different life for her. But when we open the door and we come in the house, outside house beautiful, inside they everywhere stuff. It's have like little hallways you can go to, and he's prepared for us room that pastor tell he's prepared for your room in second floor bedroom for you guys, and buy new furniture for bedroom furniture, new bed and new everything. And when we come in and I see that, and I see in a couch and living room 3 teenagers sitting right there. I said, what is that? Who is that kids? Why that kids right there? They look nasty, dirty, and it's like, you know, it is everywhere so dirty and cluttering and smells. When we come in, well, he's prepared bedroom for us. It's big, beautiful bedroom, but it's cluttering. Have new furniture, is everywhere cluttering. That's how he's clean and prepared. And my daughter sit on that bed, new bed, what he's prepared for us. This bed sheets is like very old, but he's washed it for us. And I say, it's okay. And she started hysterical, crying and crying. We, mother, will not stay right there. No one night. Call that pastor, we go back to Chicago. Tell him he's have to fly back to us ticket, we go back to Moscow. I don't live in right there. And what I have to do? And I tell you that story next time. My journey in my life start in America at that time. You beloved my story, what happens to me. I want you to know that. I have a very good experience everything in my life. With different bank of my river. Russia one side, America is different side. I go through communism and government jobs, and I start be Cinderella in America. And I want to tell you a story next. Stay tuned if you want to know what's happened next. It's be awesome. I told you, stay tuned. I promise. Have a good night.